Good afternoon, DW Randomizer. We got some Group 3 action here in Week 3 of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League. Today we got Ladob, YakkoWakko20, RG365, and Ziggy facing off. And it looks to be a banger. We're starting out with some good stats here in the sleep spell. Anyway, I'm DK9146. We got Zhuf in the booth with us today. How are we doing today?
Hey, greetings everyone. I'm doing awesome. This has been a good week. These runners are amazing, so I'm fully expecting a great time.
Yeah, we've seen some super zoomy ones. We've seen a super sloggy one. Most likely going to fall somewhere in the middle of that. Let's see if we can get some actual stair shuffle shenanigans going on for these folks, though. Let's bury a couple of these items way down deep in 17 stairs of madness of Sharlock. I think that's the game plan for this afternoon.
Oh, I'd be all right with that. I'd settle for a short Sharlock if it means that the stones are super deep in the mega dungeon. And we're getting started right now.
Yeah, buddy. No, absolutely agreed. So, yeah, shouldn't have too much issue getting going here, but let's see what the King has laid upon these gentlemen here. We got 754 gold for RG there. Picking up a torch, going to get that possible key in the back.
And you know what? A 70 strength, a sleep start is not bad at all. You can take on some pretty decent enemies and get some few levels in pretty quickly, so I can't wait to see what our runners do. YakkoWakko opting to save, maybe to use the torch for something worthwhile, but oh, in the meantime, Ziggy has found Stones of Sunlight Cave with 2 chests right away with fairy water, which is amazing at this point, and an herb.
Yeah, heck yeah. Let's get it going. Ladob right behind him as well. So yeah, you got some nice offense there on top of things, although to be quite honest, with 17 strength and sleep, it might not necessarily be fully needed. That Trakima would be nice with it, so would the Scorpion.
Oh yeah, Fairy Water just heading for 9, but so does the Torch, and that's enough for level 3 already?
Yeah, buddy, and a nice couple levels there. 19 strength, 20 agility. Ooh, metals are a little spicy today, though.
Yeah, but that's not too bad, you know. You can always go back into that cave and take some more herbs, more fairy waters. It's right out of the tangential, so you don't mind dying that much. You don't have a use for the gold right away. We haven't seen a town yet, so yeah, I think I don't mind sleeping the metals and fairy watering it to death.
No, agreed. And we do see Ziggy kind of just probing around the immediate screens there to the south and east, just trying to see if anything may be there. You know, heck, at this point, even a chainmail might be worthwhile as we see Swamp North.
Ooh, interesting. Not checking if there's a chest. Of course, it might be dangerous to check for good chests right now because, as a reminder, we have treasure guards on. So anything super useful is going to be guarded by an enemy we can't defeat right now.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, levels keep on coming here. We got Ladob moving up. Got hurt more at level 4. It's on, baby.
Oh, whenever he finds that, yeah, there's a swamp cave for him right there. If the swamp, the spike tile is something interesting, we might be grinding here a bit.
Just checking the top chest location only and opts out of there. We'll see what the others do as Ziggy finds a nice wolf going to jump up to level 5 here.
Wow, okay, this is already such a fast start compared to some of the seeds we've seen so far. And yeah, this is not a super breaking level, but Radiant is super nice.
Yeah, I was just thinking the exact same thing. Radiant, very, very nice in this stair shuffle with the random chest locations. You know, today we only got to get the princess down to the Dragon Lord, but we still got to find all those items with which to gain access into Sharlock.
Yeah, and we have Garenham on YakkoWakko's side. Ziggy found a green dragon, hurt more than kill it, and he tried attacking for 1 damage, but that wasn't enough. We have decent armor in Garenham, magic armor among others, but just a club for now.
Yeah, very nice. Ladob, meanwhile, going to hit level 6 here. Did take down a werewolf a moment ago. Is another 10 agility, 38 HP. Holy cow.
I've seen some other races that 50 minutes in we weren't even as close to these stats, so this is a very good start for runners. We're certainly not going to be here for 2 hours unless...
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. MP is still lagging a little bit here as we find Hawksness on YakkoWakko's side.
Yeah, with 8 MP, he doesn't want to waste hurt more until he gets the spike tile, which he's gonna look at right now. There's no chest in here. Let's also remind ourselves that random chest locations is on, so there could have been a chest there, but there is not today.
Well, it's a stone man. We do have sleep. We just he's gonna try and whittle it down a little bit here. He has an outside chance here. Does land the hurt more. Did need it to stay asleep though.
Yeah, you know what? Now that he's back with 17 MP, that's 1 sleep and 3 hurt more. He could definitely have a better chance at taking it down right now. But I'm not sure that's what he's gonna do right now. There's so much with hurt more. There's so much you want to do and can do.
Yeah, and the spike in swamp also a stone man, so double stone man. We'll see if that holds these runners up if they do need to do any grinding.
Yeah, with the green dragons we've seen outside, not too far away, maybe the stonemen are not going to be the grind, but you never know. And we might not even have to grind much at all, because as a reminder again, we don't have to fight the Dragon Lord today. We can if we want to, but with the what is it again? Three's Company flag on, you might actually just want to have a party at the basement of Sharlock.
Yeah, absolutely. There's disco balls involved. I'm trying to figure out how they even make it work. Is there electricity in there?
Yeah, have ever noticed you don't need a torch or radiant on the bottom floor? There's something going on.
Well, that's a nice enemy for RG365 down here. Imagine Wyvern in the hills, guaranteed hurt more kill, and gets another level out of that.
Yeah, Ziggy also having found a Droll Magi, and a Wyvern and Armored Knight. Wow, decent hurt more enemies all around.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a mad scramble to find keys and try and figure out where all the things are at this point, and hopefully that's where all the shenanigans kick in. As we do see Ladob finding Hawksness as well. Is a little light on MP though. Going to find out about the Snowman here in a moment.
Yeah, 8 MP is not going to be anything easy to take a Stoneman with, but oh, 11 MP, never mind. That's 2 hurt more. He could do it if he's lucky. Well,
yeah, he kind of thought about it. Do I want to try a double hurt more or throw in a sleep? And we'll see if he can whittle it down. He does have another sleep in the pocket here. It's going to take a minute though.
There was some chat about this in the Discord server a while ago about the probability of taking down a Stoneman with 2 hurt mores, and it was a decent chance. I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was more than one would expect, I seem to remember.
Yeah, it always goes down to 2 except when you need it to, and then that's of course when it maxes out. We got a metal slime on Ladob's screen that obviously can run, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything too bad at the moment. Actually, I don't think I've seen an enemy with anything dangerous at this point. Was there no DL2, no hurt more, I believe?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet. We do have a red dragon down here for Ziggy. So far, it's just doing bite more as well, as he is going to get sent home.
Yeah, 250s. That's 100 HP right there and 2 quick turns. So not fighting those for a while.
Yeah, we have alternate run algorithm turned on, but you know, still a little low on the overall agility. So that red dragon's still a little rough for him, even in the overworld.
I'm very impressed at the moment. RG is level 8. That's almost twice the experience points from all the other runners. So he's been fighting some great enemies like this Armored Knight right here, especially with his latest MP bump. That's a bunch of hurt mores. There's stuns nearby, so you can refill it pretty quickly. And of course those medals, but I don't think anyone's taken one down yet.
Nah, they seem pretty set on running from them here. We got a lot of swamp over here for Ladob. There's been a few sections of swampy area here.
Yep, and nothing in it so far, but we have a lot of the map to see yet. A lot of the treasure guards. Actually, we haven't seen much at all so far. Well, we would if we had the keys, but nothing so far.
Yeah, exactly. Here's RG into Hawksness here. Let's see Let's see if he can successfully take this down. He's got a little bit more in the way of resources on hand this time.
Yeah, 3 herbs, refilling it, refilling his HP. 96 HP, wow. Yeah, he's got a decent chance.
Yeah, dueling battles here with him and Yakko. Hurtmore not wanting to play well at all. All the Hurtmore's missing so far, and he has to run out. He has no option.
Yeah, 3 failed Hurtmores is definitely on the low end of the probabilities there, but he's gonna come back at some point.
Yakko takes it down with a physical. Going to have to go through a level up first, and will be the first runner to get through that Stone Man, though. Let's see what is underneath the Stone Man.
Oh, well, that swamp is not such a big problem anymore. Amazing. Very nice.
Yeah, that's real big there. Heel walking, while not needed in this flag set, is absolutely a huge piece of the puzzle. So you don't have to deal with any of those barrier tiles once we do get into Sherlock.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. Even if we don't have to fight the Dragon Lord, we still have to go through at least a bunch of barrier tiles, maybe all 3 sets of them, because again, Stair Shuffle is on, so you can't carry more than 6 herbs, but you can carry this beautiful armor for the rest of the game if you don't sell it, of course.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Ziggy finds Cantlin is going to go ahead and get him a large shield here. Get some. Yeah, I think that's a good play there. He's picking up the chainmail as well. Eventually, he'll find Hawksness, and most likely he'll have that armor in short order. We'll see how soon RG decides to return back up there. Maybe looking for possibly another level first.
Yeah, and that shop had a flame sword and a silver shield as well. So should there be a gold grind at some point, Ziggy's gonna come right back there. I'm pretty sure. Although again, a silver shield really required. With this flag set, that's quite a big time investment, especially since at 11 minutes in we're at like level 8 and 9.
Yeah, and that's one thing that these runners will take into consideration is just you know, like, this is super zoomy so far. How hard is it to find those 3 key items? As Ladob takes down the Metal Slime, hits level 9, is in the Hawksness again. This time with much more in the way of resources. Stone Man stays asleep. Hurtmore 1 lands. Hurtmore 2 is a no-go. That Stone Man is still sleeping, though. And number 3 misses as well.
He's still got plenty of resources. 3 Hurtmores left, 73 HP left. Oh, just swinging for now. 16 is not a bad swing at all. And just crit.
Just crit with that club. There we go. I like it. So, yeah, there we go. He's going to get his armor, get on the board. Going to be feeling really good about that. And joins Yakko with the armor. Let's see how the rest of these people do here. As Red Dragon down on RG side, no go. He is at level 10 already. Yakko, or Ziggy, taking out a werewolf here. Let's see if I think Keys is going to be very, very critical here. Who's going to find Keys and get this thing really going?
Oh, absolutely. We might get the 3 required items super quickly. There might be all 3 of them in the Tentacles, who knows? So it's going to be a race for the keys. And you know what? I was going to comment on the agility right now that is 71, but with the alt running algorithm, those red dragons are not that much of a pain to run from. Ladob just ran from a red dragon, no sweat first try. So yeah, very nice.
No, for sure. Yeah, Overworld especially with 71 agility is going to be feeling very, very nice.
And is that 2 new towns on Ladob's side? That's very nice. What do we have left? Rimaldar, Breckenary, and Cole, and that's Rim right there. So there might be 2 chests there, maybe even 3 in the inn below, locked by doors, but we have keys right here, and 1 that is not locked in the what do you call that building in the bottom left?
I think I've heard people call it Town Hall. I don't know. It's just some room where the NPCs love to block you trying to get over to that chest. They're never at the top unless there's a chest, and then they're all congregated around it.
Well, of course, an appearing chest would certainly gather attention from townsfolk who are unused to seeing chests in their their unlocked chest that is in their town. But there is one chest down there below the innkeeper and teasing us, unlocking the door, not taking the chest right now. There might be a treasure guard. Good idea to refill before checking it out. And there's no treasure guard, but there is gold.
Yeah, get some cash back here. We're gonna go check over here into what chat has now called the RCC, the Rimmelder Community Center.
Nope, no chest. All the community has spent their money in gold pieces in that in chest, which is now gone. So yeah, grave robbers we are today, not grave. Community robbers.
Yeah, for sure. So Ladob gets on the board, got these keys, sees a green dragon as well. We saw RG upgrade to a copper sword from his club. Just a little nominal there. Is walking past Toxness, not opting to go back in there as of yet, maybe looking for one more level. And to be fair, he might be thinking, what's the odds that it's actually armor or sword that's going to be beneficial, thinking it's probably one of those other 3 items.
Yeah, even if Stair Shuffle is on, the number of chests is the same as usual. The probability of having a chest, having something you want, is not that great. So especially with a non-guarded, never mind, it's a guarded chest, so the probability of having one of those is, it could have been the flute, could have been nothing, could have been the death necklace.
Yeah, for sure. And here we go. We got RG finding Rim, going to get his keys. Ladob finds Breck, finds out there are no chests in Breck, and Breck has a terrible shop and is just good for a good in top off and get out of there.
All of our runners around the 1700 experience points or so, 1800 for RG, so things are very close considering we have hurt more.
Yeah, for sure. Yakko will join the others on level 10 here in a moment if he takes down this Armor Knight, which should not be an issue at his current position there. And there it is.
And again, no Sharlock enemy having anything too bad so far. Have we even seen a single ability from a single monster at all? I don't recall seeing anything.
I've been trying to pay attention. I haven't. Now, interestingly, Ziggy's down here fighting this wizard, and he's just slowly chipping away at it. Barely gets it down with that club. Oh, that's right. The Metal Scorpion did obliterate somebody earlier with DL2. Now,
not only RG stole all the community's money in Rimmelar, but he also harassed some of the town people in their own houses. So yeah, be careful when you see RG walking into a town.
Yeah, he's gonna pick him up another gold chest here, and interestingly, Ladob with the keys has decided to press out here. Now he's heading back towards Tantagel. I kind of figured that might be a good play. We know Garanham's nearby. We got a lot of checks potentially in here. He's gonna see if there's alternate chests over here. Neither of them are, as he comes around to do his refill on MP.
Yeah, and that's a nice thinking. When you walk to that old mine right there, you can see if those locations are occupied by a chest, and they are not today. So only those 3 in the treasury and maybe some in the basement downstairs.
Right. So we have a torch in the top middle. We have a fairy water and an herb. So a pretty lackluster treasury there.
Yeah, some basic provisions for your journey, which would have been useful like 18 minutes ago, but Piers Ladob has not noticed that there were no chests down there. Still refilling his keys and heading downstairs.
Absolutely, yeah. Just one of those little things that you might forget. You're focused on the MP refill and not even thinking about the alternate chest locations though. But we did get a moderate MP bump for Ziggy. He's into the 50s now at level 11, as is RG now that he's there. We know where to get our Staff of Rain here in the future in the basement, but it's a no-go for any type of gold grind if they had it in mind.
Yep, unfortunately. So unless they find a cave, we haven't seen a big cave so far, aside from, well, if you count swamp as a big cave. We haven't seen any dark cave.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting here. Ladob gonna Ladob walks over. It's like, nah, never mind, and continues on through. He's gonna go to Garenham first.
He smells the stone man.
Yakko upgrading his club to a copper sword. It'll be interesting to see if we don't find the Erdrick sword, if copper sword ends up being like a winning item, and it very well could, depending on our spike tiles. So the other three here are kind of searching around. Two of them with keys and a purpose. Meanwhile, Ziggy found him a zone here that he likes and is opting to just go ahead and grind it out. To be honest, though, not making a lot of headway overall in comparison to the others, just grabbing experience as they're walking.
Yeah, that experience lead is gonna vanish when he has to walk around to use those keys and see what's around the sounds. And we have our first treasure guard, a wizard in Garenham.
Surely, this will be something exciting. Let's see. I'm gonna guess token.
I'm gonna go with the harp, but who knows? We'll see in just a moment. Looks like the wizard doesn't have any ability. Yeah, first try, taking him down, and we have... Oh, you were right, the token! Congrats!
Yeehaw! Let's see what happens here. So he's gonna herb up wisely before checking this other chest, just in case there is an encounter, but nope. No encounter here, just a curse belt.
Is that the first of our curse belts?
I do believe so. We haven't seen much in the way of any chest at all as of yet. So, and we have tablet in the basement here. Going to hit that radiant, and we have a chance at a chest up top, and then where the heck it takes us from there, who knows?
Yep, some runners might opt not to even check the basement, but looks like Ladob will, and see where those stairs lead us. And is that the second floor tablet? Amazing.
That's awesome. Just a nice vanilla tablet, normal vanilla chest location, everything. Come on, game.
Some might wonder if this is randomized, and the fighter's ring is very nice. It was worth going down there, especially since we have outside. Very nice.
Yeah, you'll never turn down 2 offense, regardless. But yeah, that's humor. So tablet not part of any mega dungeon. We got a quick dead end there. So we'll see what happens with these other locations. Meanwhile, Ziggy got level 12, and while we did get a nice bump in agility there for him, and moderate strength, no MP, which is by far the most important piece of the puzzle for them as far as stats go.
Yeah, especially since we have Earth more, and even more so when we get Heal more, which is in 3 or 4 levels at the most. I don't know why I said 3 or 4. I mean, it might be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, but I guess 4 at the most is the most correct thing to say right now.
No, I like the pessimism there. Let's keep it with the 3 to 4.
All right, and RG takes down the wizard for his own token. I really wonder if he's gonna go down the tablet and see the awesome vanilla staircase. Is that a thing to say, vanilla staircase? I like it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is certified premium vanilla right here. Well, beside the fact tablet isn't in the back of Garenham, but that's beside the point.
Yep, a quick moment to ponder, where the heck am I? And yeah, you're in tablet again. So even with Radiant, even with the caves that are not rotated or mirrored, it's not always easy to figure out where you are, because there are so many places you don't usually go to in standard flags. But this is anything but standard flags this week.
Yeah, for sure. And just like chat's talking about, I think even if you don't have an intent to do a deep dive into a dungeon or anything, if you're in tablet or even in mountain with the 3 chests or the 3 stairs on top, taking a quick look to see where it goes is never a bad idea. Maybe you stumble on the mountain 2, which has a ton of extra chest checks and could be your key to forward victory in this kind of race.
Yeah, and even dead ends are so valuable because then you know you don't have to go back there at any other point in the game. So it's you can clear your mind of it, and you know that you're less likely to find those dead ends later on. So it's you never lose by doing that. At least just a little bit.
So where the heck are these other locations going to be here? We still need coal. Coal could have up to 2 chests and a tile here, so we're still missing that, and that could be a critical piece here. We've got both our mega dungeon pieces out there, Grave and Mountain. We still have we seen the jerk yet? I'm trying to remember.
I don't think so. We don't have the chords, despite having seen Kentlin. Well, some of our players have seen Kentlin, and we have some of our players have keys too. So oh, there's the jerk.
Yeah, I'm really curious as to how soon RG will go back to Hawksness. Now, Ziggy hasn't seen Hawksness yet and just hasn't been there, but RG here, he keeps looking at it and keeps just bypassing it.
Well, some days you can't get rid of a 5 MP for hurt more. Yeah, no, actually, I'm not sure. At some point he's gonna have to go there. Well, he's gonna want to go there. It doesn't have to. Again, armor is completely optional, but very, very positive to have in this flag set.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, we do have Ziggy finding Cole here. Another wizard on a guard.
Another wizard, another absence of a one-bow combo, but you know, it will come later, sooner or later. There will be some bad treasure guard.
Yeah, and he upgraded to the broadsword, so I think that's a good... it's just a harp. I thought for sure that was a good Erdrick sword manip.
Yep, must have been a frame too late. Still 2 chests there in cold though, but Ziggy doesn't have any key, so we can't chest them. Well, up to 2 chests. We've seen one there in the end. There was another one in the, I guess, community center. Again, it's much smaller than Rimmeldar's.
Yeah, and we see right here, Cole was just west of Cantlin. Just that part of the world that Ziggy's not left. He's just been down here. I mean, he's up to level 13 here. And by the way, if you didn't see it, MP showed up in droves for Ziggy there.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. Over 100 HP, 100 MP, you're good to go. And Ladob rescued Gwelin, so I'm guessing he doesn't intend to die ever again. Maybe he just wanted to check if there was a chest there and then grabbed her just in case he managed to stay alive for the rest of the seed. But I don't expect him to to send her back home and get her love, which is usually a good thing-ish to have, but maybe not in this flag set.
No, and I've done the same thing. That's what I did in my race. I just went to see if there was a chest there. Since I'd already went back there because there was a chest, I went in and just grabbed her. Ultimately, I kicked her butt back there for a few more levels.
Yeah, you don't want carrying her to impede your movement and fighting all these crazy enemies. Casting hurt more, you know, it requires some very specific movements. You don't want to be disturbed by Gwelin and casting by accident style spell instead of hurt more, you know.
Absolutely. Here we go, though. Yakko, with his keys, gets in the back of Garanham, also is in receipt of his Erdrick's token. So that just leaves Ziggy as the only runner still with no keys. He has been obviously in vastly different parts of this map than our other runners. Yet, even being in different parts of the map, has not come across those 2 big caves.
Yep, no keys, no armor. He's playing the hard way, but so far it's I wouldn't say it's put him behind at all. He's still like 1,000 experience almost in front of all the other runners, even more. But at some point, he's likely gonna want to find these things.
Yeah, he's just pressing on, almost out of herbs here. Meanwhile, we do have RG finally going back into Hawksness. Should mostly be in a good spot as long as he gets this Stone Man to play ball for him.
Yep, that's 1 sleep and 7 hurt mores. I'd be very impressed if the Stoneman gets the most of him.
Hurt more 1 successful, hurt more 2 successful. It was not enough to take him down. Just swing through it. Just swing through it.
Yeah, yeah, he could swing through it. You know, the good old sleep and run, or sleep hit and run, or sleep and swing, and yeah, fights him, gets the armor. Everyone's happy.
Yeah, probably kind of feels bad that he was closest to getting that earlier. Meanwhile, Ladob does find Cantlin here, does have keys in hand. We'll see if he opts to go check out the chords. We know the chords can't be the harp, the stones, or the token, but it could be our Erdrick sword, maybe a fairy flute, or a death necklace.
Yeah, all of these things could be useful at some point. Maybe less so the death necklace, but the flute, especially with the speed hacks on, is a great way to deal with golems, which are harder to run from in Charlock with this flag set.
Yeah, and I mean, a sword, you never know, it could come into play, especially if we have a nasty enemy like a red dragon or a golem on the spike in Charlock. Could expedite that battle a little bit. I don't know, to be determined. It's looking pretty nice right now for these runners, even at level 13. So we'll have to wait and see. But obviously, we've got to find where these stones are. These stones could be anywhere.
Yep, might be right here in Canton. We're gonna find out soon enough. There has been a sword manip though, so I expect this the next treasure guard to be. Ooh, that necklace, very nice. I expect the next treasure guard to be guarding the sword. So let's see what if there is a chest. Have we seen if there is a chest in the bottom left building?
Yeah, Yakko just got it. Curse belt.
Right, I was looking at that up. So curse belt, that's 2. So there was a search spot in Cole. There was a search spot in the Hawk's Nest. So that leaves, of course, our 3rd curse belt for the coordinates.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's think about this here. Stones. I mean, at this point, it's highly likely that it's got to be in one of the dungeons at this point. Have we? I don't know that we've gone back to... No, Breck was empty. We haven't been in Cole yet for the other runners. The other runners need to get in Cole, and we know there was at least 1 chest there still. So it could still be in the overworld, not needing a dungeon dive.
Yep, and the coordinates just checked by Ladob and shortly by YakkoWakko are 17 north and 23 east. I don't know exactly how the map is laid out, but I'm pretty sure that it's countable.
Yeah, the north was definitely no issue at all. Can't remember the east. But meanwhile, Ziggy does find Rimmelder and is in key mode now, is going to have to start doing a lot of these checks, knowing where pretty much all the other things in the other towns are. Just has to go hit the right ones.
Very, very interesting here. Ladob sprinkling some fairy water over himself and buying a bunch more in Cantlin. So he does have repel. Maybe he wants to keep out of his MP for, I guess, something else like Hurtmores. But at this point, that's certainly not to fight the Dragon Lord, and certainly not to dive a mega dungeon.
Yeah, and right now, Ladob's still at level 12, doesn't know about that upcoming huge MP bump he's going to get, so he might be trying to conserve, as you said here, as we do have Yakko picking up his harp here, does have keys in hand, and will be able to get stuff, as Ladob will as well here in a moment, right behind him.
Oh, I love this map. There's many little paths that are super short, super narrow, and I believe... No, never mind. I thought that was a new town, but I guess RG walking around it to grind is a good sign that it is not a new town. So everyone but RG has their harp found in Cole behind under the wizard. So Ladob now checking the inn in the Cole, which has some gold.
Yeah, just some gold back there. Meanwhile, Ziggy got another level. You know, strength's not the greatest, but I mean, this is clearly go win stat at this point. Is still deciding to fight through things, though. Is nearing that stone man and should have 0 issue picking up his armor here in a moment.
Yeah, I assume he's gonna want to heal more, but you with the basic heal, if you're not unlucky, I guess I could say, you can definitely win.
Yeah, I mean, they have almost 140 HP right now. if you happen across it, maybe, but yeah, I wouldn't be worrying about that. And yeah, to answer that question, it is the staff trade-in cave in the basement of Tantegel. So they'll be back there at some point to get their staffs of rain. And we got confirmation, Yakko, Fairy Flute on the coordinates. So he has the Fairy Flute in hand, which is honestly not a terrible item to have, as much as I hate to say that, if you do ultimately have a Golem Spike in Sherlock. Especially if we don't have Heal More.
Yes, and speaking of healing, Ziggy finally getting his Herdrick's armor must be facepalming quite a bit because it was available a long time ago, but you know, he hasn't suffered from it at all, I would say.
Yeah, he's in a really good spot. It looks like he is just going to keep chip shotting stuff along the way here, but you know, he's got to get into Garenham, get his token out of the back. But outside of that, it's down to where are these stones and which cave is the right cave, and do these caves connect? Are they small? Are they large? Because that's all we have left.
Yeah, and Aaron asking in chat if we have seen Grave or Martin, and no, I don't think we have. Not even seen the entrance to these caves. So there must be a little bit more of the map left to find.
Yeah, they've got to be off in some little corner here, because I think between all the runners now, we've seen a fairly extensive amount of this map, although Ladob's in an area that doesn't look familiar to me, and we do have a cave popping up.
And that is a grave. So a lot of chests that are possible here on this first floor. Some of them are east, some of them are in the vanilla location. Some of them are right there, actually. So 2 chests to check in just a moment after fighting this, or running from this red dragon.
Yeah, this is and there's the 3rd cursed belt. But yeah, this scary enemy set here. We have red dragons and armored knights as the first 2 encounters.
Yeah, and also a red dragon, so it could be more than 1 in 5 enemy in that set, but so far you don't. Yeah, you're happy you have some great stats there. Just wings for the next chest, so still a bunch more to check, but that looks good for us in chat, I would say.
All right, so 0 for 2 so far. We're looking for a chest that gives us an encounter. And all 3 alternate chest locations here, none of them with an encounter though, so can't be either the stones or even the sword. 0 for 2 at the top, we'll have to walk around to see the 3rd chest.
Oh, has Ladob seen the entire area with the vanilla chest? I've seen like the first the place where the first chest would have been, but I don't think I've seen the others. Maybe he has earlier when walking.
Yeah, you can see the first 2 chest locations when you go around to the top to see that top one, so he was able to confirm it from there.
Oh, very nice. Saves a bit in walking, and there we go. We are going in.
Where are we? Oh, buddy.
All right, so that's Charlock. There are 3 other staircases on that floor, I believe.
Yep, Sherlock 4 with 3 additional staircases here for him. The one he's at here, which would normally take us towards the judge's table. Now we're into the path to grave 4, which can have a chest up here, but it's blank, and another one in the bottom right, and a single extra staircase. We're in it, folks. Here comes some stair shuffle shenanigans.
And very nice. YakkoWakko also finding grave, and wait, is that it? No, never mind. Yes, it is grave. I haven't seen that part of grave very much lately, and that's
we
mountain.
backdoored in the mountain cave, so we got both and an encounter on a chest.
And that is the stones. All right, so we can now trade the staff, the harp for the staff, and trade the stuff for the rainbow drop, and go inside Charlock. We don't mind about the sword so much right now. We can defeat pretty much anything. Well, can we defeat a red dragon? We don't have heal more, but our strength is pretty good. Our HP is pretty good. Yeah, I think yeah, it's go.
Yeah, it's definitely go try at minimum for sure. And the nice thing for Ladob is he did see at least one of the multi-floor stairs here as So that at least eliminates one of those factors, but that's all we saw. The bad news is that Mountain and Grave did connect to each other, so that eliminated extra possibilities there. So not too many extra stairs left that could form an even bigger dungeon. So I feel like we might have a decent-sized Sherlock, depending on how it lays out.
Oh yeah, even if Sherlock is massive, though, there's always the possibility of hitting the right stairs at the first try and beating the never mind, not beating, bringing the princess to Dragon Lord in 5 minutes from now. So we're gonna have to see.
Meanwhile, we have Yakko down here as well. Did not opt to go through that same pathway. Is not is now into some other shenanigans here. At least that was a quick dead end. Does need to go through here as we saw, and walk all the way around.
Still fighting Drakimas. I guess he's looking for heal more as well. None of our runners. Wait, never mind. Ziggy is level 14, but still doesn't have heal more. So I guess I was right with my 3 or 4 levels earlier.
Absolutely. Ziggy, meanwhile, taunting the princess, taking her back to the castle, but only for a quick view as they walk around the back downstairs and leave.
Yeah, the good old nostalgia tour.
So yeah, it seems like Northwest was where the top runners found Grave. We did see Ladob walked out of Mountain, but obviously we have no clue where the heck on the map that was.
RG is also in Grave right now, so he's gonna get his stones and be ready to go in just a moment. He does have only a copper sword, but I don't think it's gonna make enough of the difference for him to decide to not go. We're gonna see.
Yeah, Yakko's about to get the stones right now. There's the encounter, so he's gonna be in. Let's go do some exchanges as Ladob is nearing his final exchange, and Ziggy's getting trolled hard by an NPC.
What do you think our runners are gonna think of this seed? So far, it's only 40 minutes in. They're basically everyone is almost in go, and we've seen 1, 4, 5, and 5 deaths. That is that is a pretty nice seed. Ladob, having bought or found wings, using them to go back to Tangential and then to Sherlock, because we have not learned Return, which is, very interesting. Sherlock is pretty close to Tangential, thankfully, so even if he does not have wings left, which I don't think he has, he's gonna be back home in no time after he... you know what? You don't even have to go back home with this flag set. You bring the princess to Dragon Lord, and the party's not at Tangential, it's in Sherlock.
Yeah, exactly. The party's down in the basement for sure. He is going to go right, and he is the first runner in the Sherlock. Meanwhile, Ziggy, still needing those stones, does opt to go check that off chest in coal that he had to abandon earlier when he was here with no keys. RG making the right play to go south here. Does need to go around this room while taking the mountain. Amazing. All 3 of these runners so far are going to find Mountain Cave without actually having located where Mountain Cave was.
So far in Sherlock, Blue Dragons again, no real threat from any enemy. I don't think anything's gonna stop Ladob except for maybe a lot of walking.
Yeah, just a single path. And here we go, Grave 2. We got 5 more sets of stairs here that can open up anywhere. Let's see how he opts to handle these. Found Mountain 2. I think you dip. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the right call.
And that's Sherlock 3, 4?
Yeah, a quick dead end. Yeah, so we got a pretty nice set of stairs here for sure. This is gonna be interesting, especially when we find out the stairs behind the throne lead you directly to the basement or something.
Yeah, that's always a bit unfortunate when you're the latest, the last player to find those. But I'm guessing, I don't know if players do keep track of those in their mind, or if they do have a piece of paper or something. I know some players of other randomizers like Link to the Past, they do have tracker tools to keep track of where every stair and entrance goes, but I don't believe there is such a thing for Dragon Warrior Randomizer, so maybe the good old pen and paper is the best way to go around, or your memory if you have a good one.
Yeah, I think it's just like with tracking overworld maps. Everybody's got their own little system. For some reason, I have to write every single thing down on a map, but I have no problem remembering all the stair connections. Ladob's still taking on battles here. I think he's optimistic that he might get a heal more at level 14. Obviously, we already know that's not going to pan out. So it is causing him to have to use some resources here. But yeah, he found the inner part of Sharlock 2, which is another set of 5 stairs. So we are in a mess here, and it honestly feels highly likely all 3 of the upstairs connectors all will connect to each other.
And we love it. And Ladob not getting heal more, but getting the regular heal, which is, I guess, good enough for now, but maybe you should have used it before that fight. Yep.
Yeah, that's brutal. Takes a death. Has some of this mapped out now though, and most likely if I was him, try a couple different sets of stairs once you get down the grave 2 and see how that plays out.
Now, at this point, you do have to get the princess back again, but I guess some players could be interested in maybe diving Sharlock and finding the right path before going back to get the princess, especially since she's not that far away, but with all that HP and MP, which is now back again at full, I'm guessing Ladob doesn't want to go back in and out and in again. So yeah, I think that getting the princess again is the right call.
Exactly. And meanwhile, Ziggy, a little bit of a time loss here. He had already been in the back of Garinham, did not opt to go down through Tablet, but does go ahead and try to see where that leads. Does get a Fighter's Ring, but not the Stones of Sunlight he's looking for.
Meanwhile, RG getting the princess, Ladob having a hard time getting the princess. The Stone Man was not cooperating, but thankfully he just finally managed to get it down and getting the princess again. Yeah, look for your keys, everyone, because there's a lot of doors in this flag set.
Yeah, for sure. Keys can definitely rear their ugly head on the runners for sure. And, you know, he was going hurt more strats again, and honestly, at level 14, they probably should have just been swinging through a lot more consistent, at least. We got Yakko with all the pieces, just needs to go get the drop. Ladob getting ready to go in for round 2. RG getting his drop currently, and we'll see what happens here. I mean, this is still a race here, especially on the left side right now, because we do not have a clear path to the basement yet.
Yep, RG is going to be the first to be back in Sharlock. He hasn't been there yet, so the choice of the first staircase to go down into is going to matter a lot. And he's going right, so the same path as Ladob, but there were many staircases in that direction, so nothing is over for him. And Ladob going the left path now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is a smart play. You already went down the right. You know it goes into a giant mega dungeon. Let's just see if the left connects into that at all. Honestly, if you go down here and see it does, I think you come right back up. What's this going to be? This could be the dead end. It could be the triangle. It is. So we're in grave right now.
Yep, I think I absolutely agree with you. It's like when you explore around Tentacle, you don't want to go all the way in a single direction, like you want to move over around when you get the chance, because if there's a nearby town and you haven't seen it and the others have, it's going to be painful. So if the throne room was right down the first set of stairs on the left, you wouldn't want to miss it by spending all your time in the mega dungeon to the right.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Ziggy does find the grave. We know the path that he needs to take in there, so we'll see if he does successfully navigate to the mountain cave floor 1 to get his stones, as RG is kind of following in the steps of what Ladob did earlier, as Ladob seen other parts of Sharlock.
One thing of note is that Ziggy does have the Staff of Rain already. He has straightened his Silver Harpin, so I don't think any of the other runners had. Oh, and that's Grave again. for Ladob.
Not surprised. I kind of assumed this would probably connect in. I think here, another dead end. And he's going to check the bottom left and then have to make a decision if that doesn't work out.
Oh, and the staircase guard.
RG's path led him back into Sherlock 2's inner floors here. We have not seen, either of these right side stairs yet. So he's going to take the stairs, and now he's going to stairs the stairs and finds Grave 5's dead end.
Yep, Ladob has found in his exploring has found the dead end in Sherlock. So still a lot of searching left to do. But at some point we're gonna run out of staircase to go into, and I don't think we have seen this one Ladob is heading in to.
Yeah, we haven't seen Ladob's. We haven't seen the one RG's heading towards. Oh, it's just he doesn't even check. He doesn't even care if that's the sword. He's gonna. Yep, I was gonna say hit outside. Go check behind the throne room, and RG finds a dead end.
Wow. So is the throne room gonna be a direct connection to the bottom floor? That would be amazing.
Oh, this is hilarious. So Yakko finally comes across his rainbow. Meanwhile, Ziggy walking around somewhere.
Yeah, he's still in that cave, and not casting radiant, so I'm not sure where he's at. Was that Sherlock 2?
I think it might have been, and he's definitely in Sherlock right now. And he found a different way into Mountain Cave. Everybody else came out that stair to the top there. But here it is. Ladob searching, gonna take the stairs. Does this take us downstairs? Does this take us? Well, it's a short path.
Oh, that's a lot of teasing. Wow, amazing.
Wow! A mega dungeon in Sherlock, and all you had to do was go down the traditional stairs, and it was 2 short walks, and you're downstairs. Look at him. So he's in really good position right now.
Absolutely. I don't think there's any spike enemy that could take him down. Maybe if he finds something that has a surprise sleep we haven't seen yet, or if he gets careless and doesn't heal in between fights. He does have, of course, the armor, so he's not quite full of HP right now, but never mind. He's probably full right now.
Let's see what happens here. Ziggy gets his stones. He's beeline to go find the jerk and get his rainbow drop. Meanwhile, YakkoWakko has picked up the princess. RG's going to start running out of locations sooner than later, but still has a little bit of this path that we know will not lead to the basement to go. This is gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it is. And Ladob finding out that the other spike tile is also a stone man. Ziggy getting his rainbow drop. He's gonna go and get ready to. He's gonna fill up his MP right there and gonna go back. Not back. He's gonna go into Sherlock. And Ladob is pretty much about to finish.
Just has to hold A. Let's see what happens. Very nicely done by Ladob. Had some really good smart moves. Yeah, there he goes. Double A. Get some GGs out in chat for Ladob. He is going to be our first place winner, picking up a nice 5 points that'll be moving him up to 13 after week 3.
Yeah, GG's to Ladob. Played very nicely. All of our runners played very nicely, but he was the first one to take the Dragon Lord's hand, I guess, and or the disco ball, the disco management in the basement. So yeah, well done.
Meanwhile, we got some divergence over here on the right sides as both of them are making their initial saunters into Sherlock. We got Ziggy going right. We have YakkoWakko going left. We know eventually they're going to cross paths if they stay in here. And RG finds yet another dead end, is going to outside. I think he is going to finally go check behind the throne and find out that was the path to success.
Yeah, he's explored pretty much the whole thing, or close to it if he hasn't. So yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be a second place if everything goes well for him.
I'm gonna let our my broadcast partner handle those statements there.
And yeah, that is the right path for RG. He's happy to see this, and then he's gonna be super happy to see the basement, the lit up basement from all the light of the ball of light, the disco ball of light.
Absolutely. Here we go. So, I mean, just some standard fare enemies down here. We have 8,000 HP, but you know, red dragons may still have something to say about it. Hey-oh, we have a beep in my ear, and we lost a beep in my ear. And we have another beep in our ear. Looks like we have today's race winner, Ladob, joining us. GG's, Ladob. How you feeling, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
I kind of heard you there, but what were your thoughts on that race?
Well, I was amazing luck with that double metal slime kill at the start, and I think that I probably was the first to get the armor, right? I doubt that I was not the first one there.
Yeah, I do believe that is the case. RG saw it approximately, I think, about a minute or two ahead of you, but was not nearly as successful. It is successful, though, taking down his Stoneman Spike, and got to go a few steps, and if this all goes well, we'll be our second place finisher today. Is fighting through the Star Wyvern.
Nice. Like the castle, that was the worst part. I was like, okay, let's see where this is going, and on the second dive, I was like, screw this, let's see the third door, and we had paid off.
Wow, this Star Wyvern giving RG the business does manage to get through as long as he holds down his A button here. It will take second place and a big 3 points here. We got the really, there we go. Get some GGs out in chat for RG365. Yeah, so I mean, this was a zoomy seed overall, Ladob, until one, we had to find those stones, and then two, find that path downstairs. And like you said, you saw a lot of that Sherlock, didn't you?
Did the others go directly to the third one, like the classic entrance?
Yeah, and I think, and what's been funny is everybody's doing the same thing. We had Yakko go to the left staircase first. Now he went to the right staircase, did not check the treasury, so he's going to double into himself here. We got Ziggy lost in that same set of stair shuffle, and we'll eventually figure it out. Meanwhile, we are joined in the booth by RG365, our second place finisher. GG's RG. How are you feeling?
GG.
Yes, GG Ladob. That was a incredible seed. I mean, there was nothing difficult about it at all except for finding those stones, and those were just mostly out of the way. They weren't really that difficult.
Yeah, and what was fun about the stones is every single runner found it the exact same way, going through Grave, coming back up into Mountain 1 instead of finding Mountain 1 on the overworld, wherever the heck it ultimately was.
I think I didn't even find the entrance to the mountain cave anyway.
No,
yeah,
I didn't
no one
either.
did. Yeah, you walked out, but then you immediately used your wings. So we saw it on the overworld, just no clue where on the overworld it was.
I'm glad I didn't forget to buy those wings, you know, like training paid off, because during training I noticed that I need wings. I need to always have 6 keys, never less than that. And I took care of always keeping this in mind.
Well, watch out on the right side here. We got, Ziggy zigging the wrong way. So YakkoWakko in clear position to take third place here, as he is going to find the basement here in one more encounter in staircase.
Yep, YakkoWakko is now down on the last floor and is looking like he's in a great position, still has a decent amount of resources, having a super nice walk as well, and pretty much no enemies. Speaking of enemies, Ladob and RG, what do you think about the set of enemies in this seed and the almost lack of abilities, I would say?
Oh yeah, I mean, I was taking down those armored knights really early, I felt, but there was nothing really that had much of anything except for an occasional heal. That Magic Wyvern, the Star Wyvern right at the end there scared me. I first mismenued to run, and then since I'd already done some damage, I tried to just kill it, and it almost got me.
Yeah, the
I
missed
think I
turn
didn't
war
even
was
meet these
rough.
guys. I believe I didn't find any wyverns, right? Or if I found one, I could run from it. And otherwise, it was a very cozy seed in that regard. And the animals were like nice. And I was always expecting this surprise breath weapon, but never came.
Yeah, we saw some breath from the Metal Scorpion, but get some GGs out in chat for YakkoWakko20, finishing 3rd place here, picking up a big 2 points here. Still in really good position after week 3. Ziggy just behind here, so we should be about a minute away from him as well. Now, for either of you two, was there any concerns with the lack of heal more at all? I know you had a ton of HP, MP, and everything else was coming along great, but just heal more can kind of be a big deal sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I was fighting overworld enemies while I was exploring. Even at like 12 and 13, I was not running from much of anything that was, except for the low stuff. But I mean, as soon as I saw heal, I was like, we're going.
Yeah,
Fair.
same strat here as well. I was like, okay, fight everything until this heal more shows up. But on the other hand, I decided to, because I was like, do I grind a bit for heal more before I dive or not? And I decided against it because I thought, look, better try to find the Dragon Lord and die trying than to grind anywhere else and only later on discover the path is long.
Yeah, buddy. So get some GGs out in chat for Ziggy as well. Did finish 4th, but not that far behind. We can see across the board here, all 4 runners finishing relatively, together with each other within 10 minutes. So that's really nice. It was a really fun seed to watch for sure. Well, with that, Dean, we have Ziggy joining us. GG, Ziggy. How you feeling about that one?
As soon as I saw the heal was not coming and all the other stats were coming, I thought, oh no, I overgrinded. And then the keys were pretty close, and I missed a lot of opportunities to explore quicker. And I was worried that I was way behind coming into Sherlock, and I have a feeling that was the case.
Yeah, I think you summarized it pretty well. You explored differently than the rest. You found the overworld grind and sat on it for quite a while everybody else was pressing exploration. We had early-ish armor pickups off that Stone Man, where that was one of the later spots. Yourself, you had to re-explore areas with keys once you got them because you didn't have them when you got there, where everybody else had the keys going in. So yeah, you kind of got behind the 8 ball with that for sure.
Well, I'm going to have my work cut out for myself to make the playoffs this year. It's going to be a little bit harder now. I'm going to be at 8 points. Usually 15 is fine. So I'm going to need to win. I'm going to need to win a race in the next 2. I don't think it's going to be easy since everybody's so good now. Other than that, yeah, I knew this would be a tough group coming in. Didn't expect to finish 4th. A little bit disappointed, but other than that, well, I guess I handled this seed not exactly how I should have, and so I got punished for it. That was an interesting Sherlock, though. Right side was not right at all.
Yeah, left and right ultimately do connect to each other via Sherlock's 2's inner floor. But I think everybody did very similar plays, either went left or right first, then the opposite before deciding to check behind the throne.
Also, I got lucky because I missed a bridge behind Sherlock. So that's why I went to Tablet in Gardenham, because it's the only cave I had seen. And then I went like, well, there's only one area on the map that could have ground left, so let's go check behind Sherlock. Then I found Grave. I'm lucky that Grave connected to Mountain, because I don't think I would have found it.
Yeah,
that would have been a big problem.
All 4 of you found it exactly the same way, Grave into Mountain to get there. No one found Mountain on the overworld at all.
And if I am not mistaken, we are also joined by our 3rd place finisher, YakkoWakko GGs.
Yeah, and I am showing a mute next to you, Yakko, so not sure if you have yourself muted or need to set push to talk if you can hear us.
There he is. Nope, there he isn't.
Well,
He's
I'll
gone.
echo what you just said, Ziggy. I did not expect you to finish 4th place, but GG to you. I'm supposed to
Yep.
I think.
RG, you're now a lot better than, like, you practiced a lot and it shows. So now you're a scary player. But I mean, I talked about it in my stream in that I felt like this week 3 position round was quite RNG, and I just got bit by the RNG here, and I'm gonna have to do very well. Week 4 is also going to be pretty RNG. It's going to be an interesting flag set to see how we are going to tackle that, but still fun. So GG's to Ladob. Are you in here? Yeah, Ladob's in here. GG's Ladob. Well played for the first
Thank
place.
you very much. GG to you all, guys. This was a very close one. It could have been anyone's guess. I think it was like really that lucky run at the end, right? Taking the right path by pure luck.
8 minutes difference between first and last. I think it's the closest race we've had in week 3. I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Yeah, I think if we had all 4 of your times up, it's still shorter than yesterday's race.
Yeah, maybe not me. But yeah, yesterday's seed was one hell of a slog. This one was not a slog. Like, we started with a lot of strength. And then we got hurt more, and I found a good grind. The thing is, I was waiting for a heal spell to pop up, and the heal spell never popped up, and maybe I should have given up a little bit earlier.
Well, for
Yeah,
Yakko, if you can hear us, you're still showing a mute sign, so I'm not sure if you don't have a push to talk button set up or not, but just as a heads up.
I went into this thinking the exact same thing as you, Ziggy. I think we're gonna grind until we had survivability, and then with the hurt more and the high strength and high hit points, I mean, it came a lot earlier than it was supposed to, I think.
Yeah, the other problem I got is I got killed by a few things everywhere. Like, I got out of Garinem, I got obliterated by a red dragon, then I got top right and I got destroyed by something, I don't remember what. Then I got behind Garinem, Cantlin, Sharlock. Wow, I can't speak. I got behind Sharlock and I got destroyed by green dragon. I went like, yeah, okay, maybe the overworld's a bit dangerous. So I was lied to. There's Yakko. I think he's working now.
What builds did you use, guys? I used an agility MP build.
Same agility MP.
I was on the Aaron build with no name. I think that was HPMP.
That is correct. And Yakko had a strength agility. So yeah, 3 of 4 different builds on the between the 4 of you. Well, any thoughts about the rest of this one, or as we move into the vanilla-ish kind of racing next week?
I'll be practicing the vanilla a lot, I think, but I'm looking forward to it, actually. I like that, the vanilla map. And I had some fun with this seed too, both with the sprite I chose and that one person I talked to, so I'll have fun watching this back.
Did you guys go south quickly? Because I found Rim super late.
No, I went through Swamp Cave and got Garenham and Breckenary and Rim all over there at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's what happened to me. I got like, obliterated by a red dragon, and then I didn't go back there. I refound Garenham walking through Rimeldar, etc.
Yeah, I found Tantagel walking north from down there, so that's how I connected everything.
That surely helped a lot, like going through the mountain and oh my god, all 4 cities are here, right? Like almost all of them. Only Cole and Cantlin were not there, so it was quite a nice, refreshing view.
Yeah, that was the opposite for me. I found Cantlin, I sat there and grinded, found Cole, and then I did the rest of the map after.
Hey, I hear a YakkoWakko. Welcome to the party.
GG Yakko.
Thank you. I don't know what's going on. So I don't know. For some reason, all of my things were changed, and I have no idea why.
The Discord experience.
Yeah, that's way too real. But GG's 3rd place. How you feeling about this one, Yakko?
I think it would have been better had I been able to find the jerk cave.
Yeah, you were definitely doing a lot of exploration trying to get that one piece down, carrying her around while doing so.
Yeah, I thought I was doing okay until to that point.
Well, I think, to be honest, everyone was doing more than okay. Everyone played really well today.
Unfortunately, the rabbit hole also was a bit of a issue in the end.
Yeah, it was interesting. As you finally started heading towards the correct path, Ziggy was right behind you, but hadn't been down the left side yet. So he zigged over to the left while you went to the center, which kind of separated you two guys out there. Yeah, all of the runners, everybody saw a lot of Sharlock that you didn't need to see.
I love Grave 2 and Sharlock 2. It's the two best floors. And we didn't even need to see them, but we kindly let chat see both of these floors in their entirety. I'm sure that was entertaining. Did anyone end up getting heal more?
Nope.
No, you all finished at 14.
Well, I'm a little bit in a hurry, so I'm going to leave you all on this. I'd like to thank everybody that organizes the tournament, the commentator, the wrist streamer, and wow, I'm forgetting the word. Trackers.
Tracker. Most
Wow.
important job.
I'm sorry. Thank you very much. It's always very fun to participate in these. Can't wait for week 4. I love vanilla. GG's to all 3 players that kicked my ass today. You guys played great because I didn't get super lucky on exploration, but I didn't play bad. So if you finished faster than I did, it's because you played really good. Good luck for the rest of the tournament. I'm gonna be out on this. Bye everyone.
Bye. Thank
See you
you.
next week.
GG again, Ziggy. And thank you,
GG.
Cyberdark. Thank you, DK, Juve, Mand, and Aaron doing tracking. Couldn't have done this without you, of course.
Thanks, everyone, and goodbyes. Looking forward to next week. Vanilla ice cream for us.
Yeah, and Ladob, this is 2 winter leagues in a row that you've gotten the better of me, so gonna be coming for you.
Let's see.
I love it. A little smack talking on the way out. Any final thoughts on this one, Juf, as we look to, we have at least one more race tomorrow, maybe some vodcasts coming up as well, so stay tuned for either of those. But any thoughts on this one or what we're looking forward to next week?
Honestly, I'm not sure quite what we're looking at next week. I know it's Vanillish. I haven't been practicing at all. I like to keep the surprise for next week, but I'm looking forward to it for sure. I know everything Vanillish is amazing, and I know every runner is gonna like it as well. It's one of my favorite weeks for sure. As you mentioned, there are some couple of races. Some are done already, some not for week 3. So look forward to them and keep your eyes peeled for more here on DWR.
Very good. Looks like we're going to be sending it over to MTI here in a minute. So, or C Parsley rather, I can read, I promise. But for our restreamer CyberDark86, for our trackers, Mand and Aaron2U2, and my co-commentator Juf, I'm DK946. Everybody have a great afternoon.